It was a dark and stormy night. 3 men from Old Town had been to the Portland area to pick up an older boat they had just bought, and now were headed down east and home when the storm struck. They decided to veer off course and run up the Kennebec in order to find a lee. Off the northern end of Pond Island, the keel of the boat simply opened up. One of the men could not swim. They grabbed the life preservers and tied themselves together. In the water, they hoped they could grab the gong buoy off Pond Island. They swept past it. Seguin was all that stood between them and the open ocean. The idea was to get ashore there, so they waited for the roar of the surf on the rocks and the barely heard sound of the horn. Doug had found the 3 men collapsed in the warmth of the whistle house. In about 3 days, when the sea had calmed, the Coast Guard boat came out from Popham Beach and picked them up. Barbara Cameron, 1953.
Seguin Island Light Station has stood patient guard, watching over the treacherous waters at the mouth of the Kennebec River for over 200 years. It is the 2nd oldest lighthouse in Maine. The height of the island boosts the top of the tower 186 feet above sea level, making it the highest lighthouse in the state. Often shrouded in fog, its mighty foghorn was once heard in Bath, 14 miles north of the light. Many come to this beautiful island to visit the lighthouse. Some come to ask about the ghost. The captain has been heard walking the winding spiral staircase to light the lamp of the tower. A little girl has been heard, playfully bouncing her ball and running up the stairs to the house. However, some say the most haunting experience of all is the mysterious piano music that drifts upon the wind. But on this island, fact is even more astonishing than lore. This 9-foot-high Fresnel lens is the only continuously operating first-order lens north of Virginia. It is an engineering marvel. Crafted by Henri Lepaut of Paris, it came to rest in the tower in 1857. Using just 1 lamp as illumination, the lens is able to cast a focused beam over 20 miles. In 1985, the lens was scheduled to be dismantled by the Coast Guard, but was saved by a local organization called Friends of Seguin Island, led by Ann Webster. Webster reminded the Coast Guard that because the lens was an aid to navigation, it would take an act of Congress to dismantle it, and the lens still serves today. One of the unique features on the island is this 756-foot tramway. It is the only operational tramway in Maine. It used to carry passengers as well as equipment. That is, until Joyce Irving and her 18-month-old daughter took a wild ride in the late 40s. After reaching the top of the hill, the car paused a moment and then began a rapid, out-of-control descent. Everyone but the family dog survived, but it was enough incentive to restrict the use to supplies alone. Today, automation of the light and horn has eliminated the need for traditional lighthouse keepers. Visitors are welcome to picnic and enjoy the island during the summer months. But it is Seguin's dedication to the mariners it serves that leaves the lasting image, a noble monument to a seafaring way of life. Proud sentinel of the sea.